I can't believe this shit. I did all that reading and the shit is off. Like, I'm so sick of StreamYard. I really am. All this flipping reading. Like, who does that? StreamYard. Unfreaking believable. Let me see if I can. I'm pissed off. All that reading, y'all. Okay. Allegations that effectual record of sufficient to permit question. Okay, so this is a question of law, not discretion, and we review it de novo. Okay, in reviewing Molyneux ruling, the court engages in a two-step process. First, it evaluates whether the prosecution has identified some issue other than mere criminal propensity to which the evidence is relevant. This is a question of law, not of just, oh, okay, bam, oh, shit, this gonna be a good one. Oh, this gonna be so good. Let me tell you. Levi, I can drop the link for a minute. Hold on for a minute, cause I know your ass want to get up here, and I am. I listen. I was doing it. Listen, you don't have to tell me what you be thinking. But I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, cause you know this is a oh man. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. All right. So I'm keywording the word review because I know that they are going to put in what type of review this would be, right? So remember I was telling you guys um different the standards of review. When every time I've gone over appeals and things of that nature, I tell you about the standards of review. That's what a lawyer is hoping that the appellate court finds, right? That way that they'll review it, and make their, their rulings, right? But listen, right? I thought because of how the article was written, I thought that they were talking about the judge's discretion, right? And remember, I just told you when it's judicial discretion, then the deference is pretty high. Okay, where you at, Levi? Okay. However, they reviewed it de novo. Remember, I kept telling y'all about de novo, right? De novo means that they review it as if the lower court had nothing had happened, right? Had never did anything, right? So, and that means they give the lower courts little to no deference, meaning whatever they did at the lower court, they really give that little to no credence. Okay, they're going to look at it as if the lower court never had. All right. So here it says um they were saying because okay, let me read this. I get excited. It says, in reviewing a Molyneux ruling, the court engages in a two-step process. That's right. First, it evaluates whether the prosecution has identified some issue other than mere criminal propensity. All right. So that's the evidence, right? Okay. Propensity. Bad act evidence. I'll get into it more, but bad act evidence, you can't use it to show someone's propensity to commit a crime. You show it to explain intent, the person's intent, the MO, so on and so forth, right? It says to which an evidence is relevant. Okay, this is a question of law, not discretion. So you see how the court, how the articles wrote it up to make it seem like to me that it was based on the judicial discretion. No, it wasn't. It was a question. It says this is a question of law. So if it's a question of law, we review it de novo. See, it changed. Okay. If it was a question based on discretion, then deference would have been given to the court, meaning they would give their decisions, whatever they did, more credibility, more credence. Okay. But because it was reviewed de novo, that means it's what they just look at it pretty much as if the lower court didn't do anything. Where you at, Levi? Oh, there you go. What up?
Hey, how you doing? I wanted to just pop in here real quick.
Oh, you good?
I just want to enjoy your commentary and listen to the analysis as I take it in. However, Larry and I just had, I just got off the phone with Larry, 2 minutes ago, and we just had a huge dispute. And I wanted you to, as I observe
I am
how you,
so sick of this. Every time it's some kind of dispute between you bald head niggas, here I go. Here you
but,
come fucking with me.
but, what, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can still hear me. What we were arguing over is, I remember Ms. Bonjean saying that Robert's convictions and how they presented the case was inclusive of just a lot of, dang, can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. A lot of bad act evidence. Like it was a lot of bad acts. So I know that Harvey Weinstein, this particular case was overturned because, according to them, and I wrote it down, it said that they felt it was prejudicial that they allowed women to testify that was not a part of the actual charges or the case. So I said to Larry, I said, weren't there people in there testifying against Rob who were not a part of the case? And we're trying to go through it and recall each person. He said no. He said that everyone that testified was a part of the case, and I don't recall that. So as you analyze this, I would ask that you draw a parallel in your mind, comparing it to Rob's situation, as we're all going to do, and from off the top of your head, would you say that there were a lot of individuals testifying who were not a part of the actual charges? Because I kind of recall, I remember saying,
I can't believe this, honey. I can't believe this, y'all. I can't believe this. Chrome Dome is right again. Yeah, that was the section that was noted as uncharged acts. So those people, the people that fell in that grouping, the uncharged acts, those were the people that testified.
Absolutely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Didn't they? Yeah, they did testify. Yeah, because the one of them that was supposed to testify, remember, she couldn't because of something happened to her. Yeah, so the people that was in the uncharged act, yeah, that's them.
Absolutely. So this ruling from that high court in New York, it reminds everyone of what you talk about, what I've been saying, that and what they just said, is that this is about the law. This is, there's a country of laws, not men. How you feel don't mean nothing. And I myself, personally, I can't think of anything more prejudicial, where if a person is charged with robbing a bank, but you bring in someone who says, yeah, he was at my house one time and stole some money from me. Well, was he charged with stealing some money from you at your house? Did you go to the police department? No. Okay, but we're still going to include you in the trial just to show his bad character. And that is so damn prejudicial to me. Like, what? Wait a minute. You bringing in these people, but you're not charging me for these people to give their version of what they say I did. And as a result of that, you're tainting the jury, making them think that I must have robbed the bank because the woman said I was at our house and stole money out her purse. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so once again, I'm a fall back and listen to your commentary. However, what I want to point out is that what I'm elated about in this situation is that how people's eyes are opening up now, and it to me it speaks to what I've been maintaining from day one, and that is the Justice Department is now clout chasing. The Justice Department went, and maybe they'll check themselves, because when they go and draft these indictments and these charges, it seems to me that they are somehow being motivated by social media, motivated by the lynch mob, motivated by these people saying, oh, Harvey Weinstein did it, Harvey Weinstein did it. And as a result of that, what I have found is that they don't build their boats in such a way where the boats won't sink once you get them out into the ocean, because they're so busy and so fat. There's a rush to judgment, and how they are constructing their boats now, because they're allowing the influence of social media and what people are saying to be part and parcel of that construction of the boat. A lot of things now are coming out, and people are starting to see. I heard Donald Trump Jr. the other day say the same thing that I've been saying to Larry for the last year. And that is, he said, he told the academics, he said, how we all grew up. I thought that when the feds come to get you, that normally they're going to have an extremely sound case. Normally they're going to get you on the merits of the criminal activities that you engaged in. And I thought they were such a noble, highly moral organization that normally when they say a person did something, we as Americans kind of believe it. We have to believe it. Like, well, these people are the feds. He said, until it happened to me and my father, and I'll never trust them again. The system needs to be overhauled. And when I sat with my attorney, reading what they said about me, what they said about my father, I asked my attorney, can they just do this? Can they just lie? Can they just say shit and lie on people? And his attorney said, yes, that's what they're doing now. That's how they get down. And he was like, wow. So I thank God that the people are starting to see, as I've always said to you, that this Justice Department, any Justice Department, anything that's man-made is not infallible. And I want to correct something else yesterday when I talked about dude's attorney. And I was saying, just saying certain things like, I probably know more about the law than you. That was sensationalism. I know that man knows more about the law than me. My bone of contention with you will always be that I feel that you take the position, not that to digress, because I want to get back to this, but you take the position that because these people went to law school like yourself, because they acquired this high education, that they are infallible. That listen, I take issue with that, where you take the position. I think everyone listening to me would agree that Ms. Walker leans towards, if the professional, those of us who have studied this thing and we know the laws, if we say it, then the layperson should kind of follow our lead or concede, when the truth of the matter is that just because this person is an attorney, I said something simple. Ms. Walker, I wasn't offending that woman, Miss Esquire. I was respectful. We're having a conversation on the Oak Cove channel, and we get to a point where we're arguing over the merits of something. And I said to her, I said, well, Miss Esquire, I said, if we presented our argument in front of 12 jurors who were all attorneys, I said that most, if all, I believe, would agree with me as opposed to agreeing with you. And she says, oh, okay, so now you are offending me. Now you're being disrespectful towards me. For the love of God, Ms. Walker, if you say, listen, Ms. Walker, if you say to a doctor Even the top doctors, the top surgeons will tell their patients, "Well, go get a second opinion." And if you're on an airplane arguing with a surgeon, and that surgeon is talking about medical situations, medicine, as opposed to natural medicines, us knowing that garlic is a natural antibiotic, and you say to that surgeon, "Well, I would prefer I think garlic is more beneficial to the anatomy and you going back and forth with this surgeon, and you said to that surgeon, highly skilled surgeon, "Well, I tell you this, sir, on an airplane, I think if we were arguing this in front of 12 jurors, and those jurors were all surgeons and doctors, I think they would be more inclined to agree with me." That surgeon would laugh and say, "Well, if that's how you feel, I ain't tripping." Like, really? Like, okay, well, if that's how you feel. But for some reason, with you black attorneys, you black female attorneys, say, "Oh, this is cultural and shit." When we challenge y'all, especially as
What happened?
now you're offending me. Well, I've never. You're insulting me. I'm like, "What, lady? I'm just stating my position, and it's nothing personal." You understand? So let's get back to the reading, but I just want to, and I'll let you answer. I'll listen to your response offline.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, off the thing.
I ain't finna go into it because I got to go to break. I'm going to it later.
Okay.
No, see, you said it wrong. I don't think that you shouldn't challenge. That would be crazy. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm never saying that an attorney can't be wrong, because we get it wrong all the time. Obviously, we get it wrong all the time, because even when you say when it comes, you see when it comes to motions, so somebody's gonna be right, somebody's gonna be wrong. Okay, so that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you make these challenges without having facts to support what you're saying. And when I'm not talking about Levi's facts. I'm not talking about your speculations. You trying to string them together as facts. I'm talking about going to hit the rules of evidence, to hit the to seek out and understand what these things mean. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm like, how can you say that you're right and you don't even have the research, no data, nothing to support you being right? And I'm sure, and I'm putting in, and I'm doing this, I'm putting this up in your face, and you are discounting that. You ain't even going to what I'm like. So I mean, if that's the case, I can make anything right.
Okay, let me respond. Let me respond. Here's the deal. Right off 7 Mile, my cousin, who was a mechanic that did work from his crib, people would bring their cars there, and that was one of our hangout spots. We had about 7 houses, all in a 5-block area. And we would go over this house, that house, sit out there, drink 40 ounces, and kick it with our cousins and niggas or whatever. And this particular cousin he's an excellent mechanic. And we've sat there and watched him put motors in, transmissions in. And sometimes he would say, "Help me with this," or "Y'all hold this. I gotta," he would stand there and he would look in the engine and he would be like, "Damn, I gotta get this part out. But in order for me to get it out, I have to remove the whole motor. Damn." And he was trying to think of ways to circumvent that. Now we just out there drinking 40s, playing cards with our niggas, but we're with him. And as a result of that, sitting with him drinking 40s, he would say certain things and he would say, "That sounds like this," or "The starter's messed up," or "this and that or this." And by me just watching him, a brother's van broke down out here where I live, who worked out here about a month ago. And when he tried to start it, I said to him, I said, "It sounds like the throttle body." I'm not a mechanic. I am horrible when it comes to my hands. I can't fix much of shit. I can't fix a sink. I'm not good with my hands. But when the guy gets, I help him get his ride to where he was going, he calls me back and says, "Man, you were right. It was a throttle body." How did you know that? I said, well, my cousin mechanic, I used to stand around with him, you know what I'm saying? And okay, so what I'm saying to you in this regard is that when you make statements like you just made, you have to give me credit outside of the technical descriptions of what I say, because yesterday, and I'm going to play it later on my live, you admitted, she admitted, Ms. Walker admitted, I'm popping bottles like, damn, she admitted that I was right on two specific legal points. One, I said that the video footage that I have of the dude in Bolingbrook, I did not say I think. I speak in emphatic terms, and you know that. You always say, you speak in absolutes, and you're right. That's just how I do. I speak like I know what I'm talking about. Hey, Ms. Walker, who would one prefer in business or anything? A person that says, well, I know what I'm talking about. Somebody say, well, I might know. I don't. You feel me? You can't fault Kanye West for being confident now. Shit, you can't fault confident niggas now. So I'm a confident nigga. So
okay, I'm gonna need. Okay, that's fine. If we were talking about something that you would have confidence in whatever it is you do, but I'm talking about you be like challenging people, and you don't be even having a gun.
Okay, let's deal with the facts. Let's deal with the facts. I'm listening to you last night, and when I brought up the first legal point, that the video footage that I've collected over the years of the dude in Bolingbrook terrorizing, and certain specific ones that are almost identical to the crime he's being charged with, I said to Miss Mo, and those who were listening, I said, now ask Ms. Walker, would this be relatable, reliable, and relevant, and would it be admissible? I know, and I was saying on my live, I don't give a damn what Ms. Walker say. I know I'm not an attorney, but I got that much sense to know that this is relatable, reliable, and relevant, and it can be admissible in court, those acts of what he did to other people. You come on your live last night. Oh, okay, y'all. Let me break this down. It's a lot, but let me break it down. Because Levi, what he's trying to say. This is how you do me. What he's trying to say. Let me break it. So you go through this whole diatribe of like making me out to be somebody, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But then at the end of your analysis, you said, but to answer the question, it would be admissible, relatable, reliable, and relevant. I said, well, damn, Ms. Walker, why you take 10 minutes to say it? Why didn't you just say, okay, he's right, and move on?
Listen, I don't have to sit up there and say, oh, because I want to explain what it is you're trying to say, because you don't have it exactly right. What is wrong with that?
You said that it would be admissible. That means I had it exactly right.
Dude, it's more to it than that. You seem to think that the answer is always the short answer, or it's always your exact. And it's not like that.
Is it admissible or not? Yes or no?
It would be admissible.
In the story, you don't have to add to it.
Check this out. But listen. Now this is where you gonna go crazy. It would be admissible. However, listen now. However, if they go through the rules and this, that, and the third, whatever, the judge might not allow it. See, that's what I'm saying. It's more to it than just the abrupt, brash, boom answer, agree with Levi, blah blah blah. No, why you can't understand that? You have it right. It's just more to it. Why you can't
I get it, and what you just said, when it comes to the judge's discretion, I agree with 1,000%. However, I'm not going to approach it. Well, if the judge allows it, I ask Larry. I don't argue like that. I don't allow any negative. I'm like, look, this is what it is. Now you're right. It could get to a certain point, or juncture.
Just because that don't mean it's negative. Just because it doesn't line up exactly with what you said or whatever. And listen, and you know, it be killing me with y'all with that negative thing. That's why I be finding con and when y'all be hauling that negative shit. Because let me tell you something. If it ain't right, it ain't right. You can call it negative or whatever you want to call it. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So if it just say if your middle toe is 4 inches longer than the rest of your toes, I'm not lying. It's the truth. You got a long toe.
okay. So
It
let's
just, I mean,
go.
it's negative for your feet.
Okay, let's go to the sports analogy. All of the great players who did not have the physical attributes of a Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson, you will find that the greatest ones, when they played against them, even though they were not up to par physically as far as their attributes, athletic, should I say, attributes, when they walked out on that court, they said, I don't, Isaiah Thomas and them said, I don't give a damn about no motherfucking Jordan. It was, if someone said to an Isaiah Thomas or Bill Laimbeer, well, you know you're going up against the Bulls, you know, they would say, that's negative. Don't talk to me about shit about their stats and how Michael Jordan is so great. Because when you do that, you're injecting negativity as we walk out on this court. We going out on this motherfucker to win. End of story. Fuck a Michael Jordan. Fuck a Scottie Pippen. And when you walk out there, you have a different. And JoJo will tell everybody this. You have a different mindset when you walk out of there. It's not a mountain. It's a molehill. Now listen. It's the same way with me. I just go out not allowing any negativity at all to enter into my space. Now, the second point, legal point, because I know you have to go, the second legal point that I made was simple. And that is from my legal vantage point, I being a layperson, the woman in Joliet has a legal right to sue that dude's baby mama, whoever is part owner of that house, Will County, and him. When you responded to that legal point that I made, once again, well, you know, Levi, let me explain it to you. He did not quote the law, and he didn't. Yo, listen.
I did not say
You
that.
said, well, he's talking about the Prince's, what is it, Prince's what?
Premise liability.
Right.
I can't explain to them exactly. Why I can't frame up what you're trying to say?
Why can't you say?
Hmm?
Why can't you say he's right and move on? Just say he's right and move on.
I said you are mainly right, and I said, but the part that would deal with what you're trying to say is Section 230. Yeah, I put the extra.
Why am I trying to say it though? When I said it, tell me how am I trying to say it? And I said it.
Okay, because technically you didn't say it all right. What are you talking about?
I hope JoJo's listening to this. JoJo. I said the woman and anyone else that he's threatened from that house has legal grounds to sue that woman for that house and whoever owns that house and him. This Ms. Walker said in front of everybody on here, you didn't say it all right. Wait a minute, hold on. Either they do or they don't, JoJo. See, I'm trying to show y'all how you black educated people try to defeat us. You try to defeat us.
It ain't about you. You already defeated. Listen, you are already defeated. I am telling you exactly what you're referring to. Did you call it premises liability? Did you go into Section 230?
I have to do that to say that what is?
Yes.
Oh, you hear that, JoJo? So now I have to quote the actual statutes and laws for me to make my point. You heard?
You always want to make this an arena of the court, so you're gonna do right.
Oh, you hear that, JoJo? Now you hear that? I gotta do right. I gotta quote the law. Instead of just saying, look, if a demolition, if they put the things right there, that building's gonna fall. If you hit this building right in this spot, the whole building's gonna fall. Well, Levi, you did not talk about the architectural structure. You did not talk about the blueprint. You did not talk. No, I ain't got to talk about all that. I ain't one of these trained niggas from college. I
Yes,
know if you hit the damn thing right there,
yes,
everything
you
gonna
do.
fall.
No, yes, you do, because you are presenting it as if it is law. So if you're presenting it as if it is law or facts, then that's what you got to do. Make up your mind.
I am not in your classroom writing a damn thesis or writing. You feel
Listen,
me? I'm just gonna tell you what it is.
I don't have
You
time.
know what
I
I'm saying?
don't have time to
Professor
be
Walker.
arguing between the two. You're in the
Professor
class.
Walker.
And the only reason why you call JoJo name, because you already know he's gonna agree with you.
No, because he understands. He understands the
No, he's going to agree
academician.
with you, honey.
He
He's going
understands
to
the
agree with
academician. He understands how y'all do.
you.
It
No,
is
he's going
what it is. Ms. Walker, you have
to
people.
agree.
Listen, Mozart never even practiced as a child, and his professor of music, he would be outside playing while the other kids are there learning. And he was the only one that the professor said, just let him go play. Because when they put that paper in front of him, he could just knock it on, just do it. Marvin Gaye was another one. Marvin Gaye, the singer, they said they never seen nothing like it. He would go to the studio, and while they're doing the backgrounds and getting shit in order, he would say, "What y'all doing? Oh, we got to get this spreadsheet together. We got to get these backgrounds." He said, "I'll be back." Marvin Gaye go have a drink. Marvin Gaye walked back into the studio. Y'all ready? Let's go. Boom. Knock that shit out in one take. Robert's the same way. Robert's the same way. Well, that man never had no formal training, but he told his ear is golden. The nigga, you heard him, Miss Walker, when I was singing with the nigga. The nigga tell me that listen, man. Oh, say can we see? Now, anybody that sings that'll be like, oh, okay. When a woman's fed up. When you sing it and I sing it, I'm like, okay, it sounds just like how he sings it. And niggas say, no, you know you're off key. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, I'm just saying you're off key. His ear is fine tuned. So individuals like myself, I don't know the laws and all of that like y'all, but I know the common sense aspect of what is. And if I said that the woman's house could be taken or she could be sued, and I'm right, I would like for you to say, oh, yeah, you're right about that. If I say that the video footage that I've collected would be admissible, I would like for you to say, well, that's legally sound. That's legally sound, and move on. But you got to discredit Levi. You have to not discredit. That's the wrong word. You're not discrediting. You have to cast a cloud.
It is not casting a cloud. It's just telling the truth. It's giving a complete. It's not even really a complete explanation. It's just giving an explanation of the law. That's all it is. It's just telling them what exactly you're talking about. And just in case, I mean, what you're saying half the times can't be found how you stated in a book somewhere. I come back and state if it's right or whatever it is, and say, well, what is the problem?
But it's to
Nobody
upstate.
has to agree with you.
No, okay. It's fine. I ain't tripping. All right. So let me get off.
Be happy with what you got last night. You did pretty well.
Hey, Jojo, she says, they be happy I gave you a B plus. She said, be happy I gave you a B plus. She said, you're not formally educated like me.
Surprised. I was like, damn, he talking about premises liability. I'm like, well, goddamn, this nigga done sharpened up. Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. So I'm about to finish listening, and we'll revisit this later, especially with this Harvey Weinstein thing. Y'all have a wonderful day.
All right, sir.
All right.
All right, sir. So let me see if I can because I don't think honey, this is pretty, I mean, it is pretty detailed, but when I am, let me see, because they have, apparently they use a lot of case law and precedents to make their decisions, right? And they use it throughout here to explain pretty detailed everything that they ruled on, which is really good. And it's going to be good for a good reading. But honey, it ain't going to happen right now because, baby, I'm sleepy as hell and I got about an hour. So let me see. Yeah, I'm going to have to. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to read this to y'all. But like I said, pretty much. Let me go back to where I was, and it pretty much sums up everything they did as far as the review. Because we done went over this a few times. Not this, but anyway. So, oh, here's something that might be interesting. Let me read this about due process. Check this out right here. All right. It says every person accused of a crime is constitutionally presumed innocent and entitled to a fair trial and the opportunity to present a defense. So the right to a fair trial is a fundamental liberty secured by the 14th Amendment, and the presumption of innocence, although not articulated in the Constitution, is a basic component of a fair trial and under our system of criminal justice. Says whether rooted directly in the due process clause of the 14th Amendment or in the compulsory process or confrontation clauses of the 6th Amendment. And the confrontation clauses is pretty much that you have a right to confront any of your accusers and elicit testimony from them. It says the Constitution guarantees criminal defendants a meaningful opportunity to present a complete defense. I want to get back to where I was. Let me get back to where I was because I want to talk about that review a little bit. Okay. So again, it said in reviewing Molinek's ruling, the court engages in a two-step process. First, it evaluates whether the prosecution has identified some issue other than mere criminal propensity, okay, to which the evidence is relevant. This is a question of law, not discretion, and we review it de novo. Okay, so it makes a big distinction. When it is reviewed based on judicial discretion, it gives the lower court, i.e., the judge, more credence. Okay, meaning they're going to take what the judge did, evaluate it, not for perfection, because it doesn't require that a judge be perfect. Okay, again, they're looking for errors. All right, and based on the error that they find, they'll determine whether or not it should be reversed. The conviction should be reversed or what have you. Okay, or if it's harmless or what have you. Okay, but because this is a question of law, it says, and we review it de novo. And that was based on a decision in People versus Telfair. Says second, if the evidence is relevant to an issue aside from propensity, meaning the evidence shows the propensity of someone to commit that crime, which is not allowed. Okay, you cannot submit evidence that shows someone's propensity to commit a crime. That is the biggest objection when it comes to bad acts evidence, right? Okay. Why does this fan keep going out? We can't have that. Okay. So it says the court determines whether its probative value exceeds the potential for prejudice resulting to the defense. Okay, that line is in the Federal Rules of Evidence. It's up in there somewhere between 401 to 404. Okay, I think, yeah, 401 to 404. All right. Oh my God, why is this fan going out? Okay, so the court has to evaluate the evidence to see if its probative value, meaning that the probative value means that it will prove the elements in the case or fact in the case. Okay, the elements are the facts in a case. If they admit this this bad acts evidence, even though it's relevant evidence, but it's bad acts, will it prejudice the defendant rather than prove that the defendant it's highly likely that the defendant committed the crime, or it proves the facts that was submitted by the the prosecutors, right? Let's see. It says at this step, the trial court's decision to admit the evidence may not be disturbed simply because a contrary determination could have been made or would have been reasonable. Rather, it must constitute an abuse of discretion as a matter of law, meaning abuse of discretion as a matter of law, meaning that it matter of law. Anytime you see that, you know that it's asking for the judge to interpret the law. All right. We know it's written, right? So it's statutorily written. When they ask for a matter, when you see matter of law, you know they're asking for an interpretation. So you know it's going to create, the interpretation is going to create what? Common law, case law, a precedent. Okay. And it says, however, any substantial doubt regarding how to strike a neat balance between possible prejudice to the defendant and indispensability of the challenged evidence to the prosecution case should weigh the scales in favor of the defendant. If the court concludes that the trial court abused its discretion by admitting Molineck's evidence, the court must determine whether the error was harmless or requires a new trial. Okay, a harmless error, they, review it as a harmless error. It usually doesn't result in getting a new trial. They fix it or what have you, or sometimes they just determine, hey, you know. But if it was a clearly erroneous error of that type, then they review it to see if it, if the verdict should be reversed, right? Uh, and I am going to come back around there where you guys are and see what's up. So I'm going to, I'm going to, when I read it, I'm going to start all over from the beginning because I believe it's a lot of stuff that we can get some insight from, that may help further explain that the same issue that Jennifer Bonjean raised in Kale's case, as well as give us a a more solid understanding of what happened here. And I sure do thank Karen, for sending this to me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so sweet and good. Look at God. Look at God, honey. But yeah. So, and here's the thing, right? When I first saw the amount of bad X evidence, I was like, okay, this much. Like, you already have the 6 charged acts. And the other 19, I think it was 19, wasn't even necessary if you ask me. So when judges allow bad acts evidence in, the defense always, pretty much come up with the same objection to it. It's prejudicial. It's propensity evidence. Okay. And now look what's happening. I think I read in the article that they're saying that courts are overturning due to bad X evidence getting a new trial. That is, ooh, yeah, honey, baby, I am. My eyes are crossed. Let me get him. But you know what? If you notice, Levi is not going to call nobody that's going to disagree with him. That's going to be objective. No. Yeah. So I have no idea why he do that trick. He's a trichologist. When it was the new Black Panther, and when he was new Black Panther, was them times before, when he was agreeing with them, new Black, you smart. Somebody named Big Draws, he's smart. Big Draws, you smart. Now he already know that man is going to disagree with me. I can be right with Jesus standing right behind me, holding a sign over my head saying, JoJo, she's right. He gonna be like, yeah, you're biased, you're indoctrinated, and y'all know the speech. Like, okay, I don't know. Child, I'm like, listen, I'm trying to tell you, baby, the most hated. I'm like, huh? But listen, you don't want everybody loving you. You don't want everybody liking you. Because, shit. But yeah, I can't believe that. He would call that man like, baby, that is the decision 2024. You already know what he gonna say. Baby, ain't never ever, not that I can call, ain't never said, she right. Anything. And listen, he ain't even he ain't even an expert on the subject matter. Whatever it is, yeah, she wrong. What the fuck? What kind of shit is this? Yeah, but it ain't my man. And what be kidding me? I have no idea. What y'all, the people that's um know the deal, and the people that's been here, and the people that remember the records. Y'all know I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making this up. I got a decent memory with most things. Everything I don't, but yeah, it's almost a sport, honey. I already know. she is going to be wrong. I can be right. I'm like, but I'm the one with the paperwork. I don't give a fuck. She wrong. She woke up this morning, baby, that was wrong. It was wrong then. Like, God damn. I'm glad I got good sense and goddamn no, I got who the real ones are. Cause I shit. God damn shit. I be fucked up. I'm glad I don't rely on nobody for at least moral support. That's a special kind of hate, baby. You be right. Mother. I be like, well, I know I'm 5'9". No, you ain't 5'9". You're 5'2". What the fuck? No, I'm not. Like, God damn. I don't know, Levi. You gonna have to, Levi. If you want to show, and I'm gonna get off when I say this, Levi. If you want to show that you are more interested in somebody supporting you, that is going to be objective and going to be fair to both parties, you're gonna have to find other people to call on, okay? Because this at this point is getting ridiculous. Big draws and new black don't know shit about no goddamn law. All he know about the black people is right. That's all he know. Like, what the fuck? Shit, why you don't never call nobody that you know, so that halfway support me and halfway goddamn like me or whatever. And I ain't really got to like me because I don't give a fuck about that. I have enough of that in my world. But why you don't never call none of them damn people? Y'all, I'm trying to fix this fan. Okay, why you don't never call none of them goddamn people? That's too much like right. Y'all, I got to get this fan right here going. Like, oh my God. Something weak down there. Yeah, but we gonna get into this. Y'all gonna be up? Oh, hey, Dr. Bond, New Black. I wasn't even looking up. Baby, Black Pusher, Derry, brother, hey Shaniqua. Thank you so much, Purple. Y'all be doing so much. Thank you. Hey, Red Bunny. Does anyone else? Hey, Ken. Hey, Queen Keish. No, he just calls out his name. You know what I mean in this chat. He just be calling. He call out anybody, and this is what Levi know. Levi knows. Them people got an issue with me, which I don't give a shit, but it is what it is. And he just gonna call right on up. Get up. I want to do y'all have a this my personal information. I wonder do y'all have a target things with my shit face on it or avatar name, like, oh, I got y'all. I told y'all I wasn't letting y'all off until I find the goddamn thing. I got it. We got it. I wonder if they selling motherfucking targets. But that's what you know what? That's what I'm gonna sell. But they better buy one too, cause shit. I'm gonna make some shirts with the logo up there. Oh yeah, that'll be good. With the logo up there and me and the target. Shit. Color die. Do anything. Get a bed, Taylor. Like I'm still smiling and living. Still gonna be. I'm still love the ones that I love, and I'm still gonna change nothing. Shit. God damn. I'm serious. I'm gonna start selling motherfucking. I'm gonna see y'all. We're gonna come up with. I'm gonna come up with some. Y'all say I'm sleepy as hell. Some Target t-shirts, Target socks. I'm gonna be the target. They can have fun with it. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody gonna ever believe I'm the most hated. Mm-mm. They ain't gonna believe that. Which I tell the story. They gonna be like, what? You? Girl, yeah. I am fine with it. Mm-hmm. Now, when Open start hating me, and when y'all know who y'all are. When Peace and Serenity start, then I'm gonna have a problem. Then I'm gonna start calling y'all motherfucking asses. I'm be like, wait a minute. Now I'm gonna be interested in what the hell I do. Hey, Karen Johnson. Yep, I expect New Black. I don't expect New Black to hate me. New Black don't hate me. I just expect New Black to take exception of my my attitude to he claimed toward me. He think it's out of nowhere for no reason, but that's fine. I can prove otherwise, but whatever. Um, so I expect that out of New Black. Um, but yeah, some of the other people, yeah, y'all start hating me. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get upset. But one thing about oh yeah, Larry. Oh hell yeah, I'm flying to Vegas. He be like, I hate you. I'm on the plane, and I don't even fly. I'm I'm sleepy as hell, y'all. Please forgive. But anyway, yes, we will get into it. Y'all, let me go to sleep for a minute. Am I white? When I say, I no, I'm just saying that's the feeling and stuff like that. Am I white? No, not. I mean, it depends on how far you going down. Going to my little cousin's graduation. You seen one was white girl. One is a Mexican. Oh no, she's Spanish. I'm sorry, that part is Spanish. I don't know. And then the other one is Spanish too. I'm trying to think of it. You see, I'm delirious and crazy. Then yeah, it's Spanish. No, they Spanish. Are they Mexican? Shit, I don't know. They're one of them. They're the same people. Ask Diva to figure it out. Shit, I don't know. But yeah, no. You ain't got to be white for nobody to hate you, honey. Sometimes people just hate who you are as a person. I ain't never seen people. Let me tell you something. When people try to tell you your life because they want your life to be fucked up or whatever. And then that's when you see me just pop up some shit on the screen or post some shit on, but like, no, this is my life. Now you can go ahead on with your narrative, your line ass narrative, but I got the proof and the truth. And a lot of times I just let people just um you know lie themselves into a narrative, lock it in, and then I just come out and fuck you up with the proof and the truth. I have no idea why people fuck with me. They know how I get down. That's why I be laughing half the time. Be like, whoa, this gonna be terrible. It's gonna be so bad. But other than that, I have no idea. I just don't have no feelings like that. I just don't even think about you. You know, people should be able to be formed, hurt, and blah. It ain't that serious, but you got people, they want to be important and they want to be like, oh my gosh, it's like we are on YouTube. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Like, baby. Mm. Oh, Lord Hammers, I done got comfortable and turned over and uh, gotta love. I gotta but love for you just different. Oh, you got love with me, new. Oh my goodness, baby. I can't believe this. Now wait a minute, New Black, don't have me add you to my darn list of folk that is okay. Shit, I makes a list. I mean to say it all incorrectly and shit. I makes a list. Yeah. Uh-huh. Don't fuck me. No, but just give me that one. And I got more than that one, but I got that one. Y'all, but see, y'all make me feel safe and secure. I don't have to worry about, and this is the beauty of doing business in these streets. Right? Y'all make me feel safe, like I'm in a safe environment, whatever. Everyone don't make me feel that way. Now, I'm going to always create that for myself. Okay? And I'm about to cuss you out or you cuss me out and whatever. And anybody can always get it. It doesn't even matter. That's not me being bad, whatever. That's just me being me. I've been that way since the 70s. Okay? Um, and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But but when it's like a safe, chill environment, one which I'm comfortable and 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 it's like it's welcoming and things of that nature, whatever. Yes, like these other places I be going and venturing out to, it's so welcoming. It's like you don't think, you don't know, okay, but you don't think that nobody is going to stab you over the smallest shit or try to paint you as a person that you're not. Like, I may know you, but you may know it, but you don't know me. Like, huh? You put that like to even say certain things or whatever. Because I feel like, you know, I know Mo pretty well, but if I say, oh, Mo, you this, and the third, that'd be inaccurate. Be like, mm-mm. But I'm telling you, I'm going to always deal with the best of the best people. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I got the evidence to prove it. The ones y'all know who y'all are, y'all know y'all the motherfucking best. You know why? You know why? Because I done did the work upon it. Y'all know y'all mother good ones. Everybody, they people might think so in their own head, and that's what they could do. But when you pull out that evidence, the evidence don't support that. Mm-mm. Like, huh? But I don't be having time to be getting arguing about nobody about if you delusional like that. Okay then, I'll never do no shit like that. Make me look crazy. I'm gonna float around here and say, "Ooh, I'm the nicest, sweetest little lamb." Ooh, I don't get it. I don't do no wrong. Shit, they be like, "Bitch." uh, so, people be attacking you and stuff like that. I just be ready to fight. That's all. I don't be ready for all that other slick ass shit. I be ready to get it on. Fuck all of that before I get too old to get it on, honey. That's what I be ready to do. Time to be. Won't do all that. It's too hot to be wasting time on that jaw jacking, going back and forth. Yeah, ooh, what lawyer act like that? What motherfucker? What regular person like yo? Motherfucking goddamn disgusting ass act like you could act. No manners having motherfuckers. hmm So I made the final cuts, baby. Anybody have cheered out there? Anybody been involved in competitions? I made the final cuts. Fuck that. It's too much, baby. Oh, I'm arguing with people I would never even have an opportunity to have a conversation with. Like, what the fuck? Where would I meet you at? Shit. Mm-mm. I don't mean that as no disrespect, but I'm just saying, like, um, hell, it can be some places that I go, your ass wouldn't go. So we have this argument. Just crazy. Mm, yeah, but I don't. My thing is, I love to respect people. That is a big thing for me. Oh, so close down. Mm-mm. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Child, that thing make me feel so safe. I be like, ooh, honey. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. Y'all don't know how that works. Like I told you. Like I'm usually part of the safety crew. But when I can put them down, I realize, and see, that is the essence of, I know what I'm gonna say, good people. That's the essence of a strong woman, and definitely a strong man. Honey. Mm, 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 mm. Woo! Mm. If you know, you know, you know, honey. Mm, mm. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, now I got to get up. I got to show one of y'all how to start cutting lives off without, because I got to go right over them, cut them live off. Used to New Blood. Oh my gosh, New Blood. I can't with you. I can't. New Blood. I can't. What you mean you're not coming to the aid of no women? Oh, you said white women. Okay. What that mean? Oh, you tell me you gotta stay in fighting shape. I know that's right. Yeah, these motherfuckers love to talk. That goddamn master nigga shit. They do. Now you know what? It's really it. Now you know it's really bad when people know what's really going on in your life, and they'll come out here and say totally opposite, and push some bullshit behind the scenes. And be like, huh? Like God, damn, you can lie. The fuck? What? You know you are on this. Huh? I'm like, okay, let's figure this out. Mm, 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 mm. Lord have mercy. Then they be like, oh, wait a minute. I done fucked up. Let me do this now. Let me redirect your attention this way. Hey, let me do this and let me do this now. Let me manipulate this. Like, child, it's too much. This is some broke shit. I ain't do all this. This is nigga shit. Uh-uh. Now let me tell you what's worse than nigga shit. Broke nigga shit. Like, who would do it? Unnecessary shit. How people like decide to take from their employees? Why they do that? Oh, okay. Oh, let me get off here, honey. I'm sleepy as hell. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, y'all. Okay, peace out, baby. I'm sleepy as hell. I'm did a whole bunch of talk. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the paperwork. We're gonna get into it. Bye. Be blessed. Be safe. Make sure whatever I be saying about helping people. All right, y'all. Good night.